Thank you, Mr. Chief Judge. Robert Smith, balance. Balance, Robert Smith.
Fellow Toastmasters and guests, people sometimes ask me why I always wear a beard. Well, it's to hide the scars from my former profession. But the scars inside are worse. It was jealousy and treachery that ruined my career and a lifelong friendship. But I'm getting the cart before the horse here a little bit. It all started when we were just kids. Donnie and I were the best of buddies, but boy, were we competitive. One day he showed me how he could balance his mother's broom on the palm of his hand. The next day I called him over to my house to show him I could balance my father's shop broom, which was taller and had a bigger head. He took it and changed it from hand to hand. I balanced it on finger to finger. Donnie put it on his chin. By the next summer, we'd built a little rig that would hold a kitchen chair, and Donnie talked his little sister into sitting in the chair. But she fell out and broke her collarbone, and her mom said she couldn't do it anymore. Of course, Donnie blamed that all on me. I could count on old Donnie to pull some kind of dirty trick when the chips were down. As things went on, it wound up we started working for rival carnivals, and the competition just heightened. Donnie balanced a woman on a 20-foot pole. I put up a manicurist and her customer on the 40. Donnie went to 50 feet and had 3 Hungarian contortionists up there. I put an entire Italian family with a whole dinner place setting, baked lasagna, huge goblets of wine. We almost had some real trouble then when little Mario spilled his. And then, one day, Donnie put on a 75-foot pole. A horse and rider in complete parade dress, holding a 10-foot staff flying Old Glory. Oh, geez, was that beautiful. Boy, was I depressed. I thought he'd beat me for sure. But then it came to me. I could do this. I built a rig and hired Millicent and her trainer. Millicent was 4 tons of the prettiest Indian elephant you ever saw in your life. And she was smart, too. She got real good at catching peanuts. And the big night came. The stadium was packed. The crane, the spotlight was on the elephant as the crane gently set her in the rig atop a 100-foot pole. And when the crane released Millicent's harness, the light come on me, and I stepped up and I took the pole, carefully put it on my chin, and backed away from the supporting stand. Millicent sat up there as regal as an Indian princess, gently picking peanuts out of the air that were thrown to her by spangled girls with slingshots. The crowd sat in awe as Aldo the strongman threw her an Olympic-style torch that she caught and held in the air. Just proud of that. And in that silence, I heard a tiny little squeak. I recognized that sound. At the same time that Millicent did. I saw her ears twitching, her eyes grow large with fear, and I thought, oh no, she's afraid of mice. And almost immediately she was standing up in the chair, dancing from foot to foot, waving that torch back and forth to ward off any impending mouse attack. While down at the bottom, the end of that pole was making some terrible gouges in my chin. But you know, I might still have saved the day if that mouse that Donnie snuck into that stadium hadn't run up my pants leg.